12 hours before launching a 2.5-month expedition to Alaska to see all 8 national parks, I had absolutely nothing booked. No camp spots, no tours, and most importantly, no flights into the 2 most remote roadless wildernesses in America, Gates of the Arctic and Kobuk Valley. If you want to get to these parks, you are entirely at the mercy of bush planes and weather. It wasn't until 7 o'clock at night that my phone finally rang, requiring a deposit for a trip full of massive ifs. Surrounded by piles of clothing ranging from summer tees to heavy winter coats, this is the exact moment my Alaska dream became a terrifying reality. Here is how the logistics actually work when you plan an extreme Arctic trip at the absolute last minute. Okay, we're still packing right now, and this is how I truly feel about the Alcan right now, because I thought I was, feeling brave or whatever, but my stomach has been in knots all day, and my tummy's been hurting all day. I did take a walk for about a mile to break up the packing, and that seems to have helped, and I drank a nice cold water because it's 100 degrees today almost. Anyways, but it is scary to think about driving 120 hours minimum round trip. That's a long drive. That's the longest drive I've ever done, and that's a little bit daunting. So just wanted to say I'm feeling nervous, and if you're feeling nervous and scared and you're thinking about doing it too, you're not alone. This is me. I haven't even gotten close. I haven't even left, and I'm already like tummies and knots and crazy. So anyways, but as you can see, we're making progress. We got some packing stuff going on and a nice big pile of too many different seasons of clothing going on. Winter. In 2016, we had previously visited Denali National Park and Kenai Fjords National Park, 2 of the only Alaska parks you can access by regular vehicle. Cut to 2025, and this trip was meant to be the ultimate trip to finish off the last 6 national parks we hadn't been to in Alaska. This also meant that hopefully I would finish my massive goal of visiting all 63 national parks in the United States this summer.
The crazy ones are done except for the 6 left in Alaska.
I had the 6 hardest ones left and knew that it was basically impossible to do all of them in one summer. Every single day leading up to May 31st, I was in complete denial that I was really going to do this thing. Denial was my coping mechanism to calm my mind. Canadian border crossings, visas, currency, exchange rate, bank relationships.
I need to be able to extract Canadian cash. What if rural places don't take credit card? Weather, Celsius to Fahrenheit conversions, kilometers versus miles, liters of fuel into gallons, gallons of water into liters, midnight sun,
Underneath all of the madness and terror was the one thing I knew to be true deep in my soul. This was my goal, and as scary as it was, I was throwing everything at it.
Is our gallons of water. We realized we have a secret little compartment that we can fit some water jugs under.
We also knew that there would possibly be no better time for this once-in-a-lifetime adventure. I felt so unprepared, and all I had that was actually planned was 1,000 backup plans in worst-case scenarios. At 6:44 p.m., May 30th, the night before I took off on this journey, we paid a deposit on the very first booking for this trip. The pilot called us back. We really liked him, talked with him for a time, and sent over our deposit. Until that moment, I was crossing my fingers that all of this research, packing, attempts at planning wouldn't just end up being a waste of time. Nothing else got booked until after I was on the road. So even with literally only one thing planned, a big bundle of hope, and sheer willpower mixed with terror, I finished packing my car and got ready to leave on May 31st, my cutoff date.